Anyways, reworking a bracelet here. I got it's pyrite, otherwise known as fool's gold, and hematite. So I'm reworking a bracelet to match the necklace here. These do go good together. These are well, they're more metal-like versus, your other semi-precious stones like rose quartz or like aquamarine or some of the others, which that's tiger eye and malachite, heart chakra, and then that's black obsidian. So these seem to have more of a solid connection to, I don't know, the skin or human immediate connection. Seem to be more, have more symmetry, I guess. I don't want to say like silver or copper. So here's copper here. So yeah, it's more of like a metal that, when it touches the skin, like gold or silver maybe, it's recognized kind of easier than, let's say, rose quartz, or I can't remember the name of this one, or just anything. I mean, it's all recognized, don't get me wrong, it's all recognized and has its effect. And one of my favorites is Amazonite here. But I want to say these kind of, the metal, the composition of this is, I want to say it's more pronounced. It could be a negative, it could be a negative. So I know there's lots of positives to hematite. Let's look at some hematite here. So the positives of hematite are, it's red iron ore. So it's very grounding, all that, and it allows you to give your energy away, so to speak, right? So I don't want to say like throw your energy, but in that aspect, it also makes you findable. So it's an energy signature, so it allows you to give your energy away or throw energy, so to speak, right? But in that way also you are findable. In other words, it's reciprocal, so it'll come back. I mean, it's recognizable, so it's so grounding, kind of like black tourmaline. So black tourmaline kind of behaves in the same way, so it's very grounding, but it sucks so much bad energy that it comes to a critical point where it's like, it's kind of like do or die. I don't know how to explain it. So yeah, black tourmaline, this hematite, this is the grounding. So this could, I like the mixture of hematite and pyrite. Here we go, pyrite. Let's mix it with hematite here. So pyrite, hematite, great mixture. So hematite is the ground, pyrite is more like the fire, the go. So you got the stop and go. So I offset these one off the other. I think it's a great mixture. So in the bracelet here, let's look at it here. All right, scroll out. So we got the bigger one here in the center. It's a pyrite, and I had it off centered, but then I decided, you know what, it needs to be more focused on the pyrite. So you got the big, small pyrite. So you recognize that that is the focus, and then you have one off the hematite, pyrite, hematite, etc. I'm going to finish it like that. So yeah, just reworking the bracelet here of pyrite and hematite. When I first started getting into stones, I was like, I don't know, 20 years old or younger, a lot younger. Hematite was the first stone that I kind of recognized intuition, in an intuitional way, without having any literature or anything else. I kind of recognized its signature without any other foreknowledge, right? And then since then, you discover other things like Amazonite, right? You discover all kinds of different rocks, and there's probably a ton I haven't discovered. Amazonite is one of my new discoveries. Ruby is one of my favorites. I love ruby. So it's just kind of a process of learning process. Obviously I know what diamonds and gold are. Yeah, ruby's great. So it's just a process. Once you get introduced to a stone or rock, you understand it, and then you can I'm not writing literature about the rocks. There's probably literature on every stone already. I can probably add to this as it relates to humans, the character of certain races. I've talked about this already, but yeah, the character of certain races of not necessarily a race of people, but pyrite or hematite. They're just certain characteristics that people will have or be lacking in, or be more prominent in these characteristics. So it doesn't necessarily have to do with race, even though it would be more prominent in certain races than others. Yeah, just a little bit of learning. I haven't written about it. I could write about it. Maybe I should. I just haven't found any other people writing about it. So maybe I could start that. Write about the characteristic of a pyrite, which is this one, or hematite, the red iron ore, kind of like blood, right? Which it allows you to throw energy, but also makes you very findable. So it'll be that a recognizable signature that you can put out energy, but makes you very recognizable as well, kind of like the black tourmaline does as also. So anyways, just gonna do this bracelet, gonna finish it up here.